What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cody here, bringing you an update on the 20-gallon reef tank. My main focus today is to warn you guys about Seacheam Prime. Now, not that it's, an entirely bad product, but if you overdose it, it will turn deadly really fast. So let me kind of explain to you guys what, as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I've always struggled with nitrates. I need to continue sugar dose, and I haven't been doing that in the past recent days, so I should probably start doing that again. I'm trying to build up my my nitrate eating bacteria. But as you guys can see, I have a lot more live rock in this tank. That's because I went ahead and put some more in to build up more beneficial bacteria for me, and I like the look as well. It looks very nice with the extra added live rock. A lot of caves for the fish, and I really like that. It looks more natural to me, other than obviously the filter and everything, because I don't have an overflow, but that's okay. I still like the tank the way it is. So the lights are on 5 white, 10 blue, and that's done really good. So let me explain to you though what I did with the Prime. So the directions on the Prime say use 1 capful, which is 5 milliliters for each 50 gallons of new water. And then it says for smaller volumes, please note each cap does approximately 1 milliliter in case you have a small tank like me. But what I did is I had seen that this was working. I used the 5 times emergency dose, like it says on the bottle. Went down and told my mom, it's looking good. It's maybe down to like 5. That's not good enough. I want it down to 0. Go ahead and dose more. I didn't know it would hurt your corals. I had never heard anything about it hurting corals. I dosed 15 capfuls, guys. 15 capfuls of this. Crazy, 150 milliliters. That was after I had already dosed the emergency dose, by the way. So what happened was, I had my beautiful favorite coral I've ever had, my pulsing xenia, died. My brand new pipe organ, I don't think I showed it on video. I might have showed it on video, or I am not entirely sure, but I got a pipe organ, died. Fish did just fine. Nitrates went down to 0. The water was a little cloudy. I did a water change. As you guys can see, we're looking good. You can see there's 2 brand new corals in here. And my clownfish has been a lot more active ever since the nitrates went down, which is really cool. I need to check to see what my nitrates are probably tomorrow. I haven't checked in about a week since I began this process. But let me just kind of show you the new corals. We got a frog spawn, and I got all of these from my local pet store in Brandon, Florida, which I never go to. And then, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but my dream coral for years has always been to get a torch coral. Now, not necessarily this one, maybe like a green tip. But it's still a torch coral, and it has been my dream coral for about 4 years now. Ever since I started a little saltwater tank, a Fowler tank, I've always wanted to get into corals, and this is the coral that made me want to get into it. Well, as you can see, I now have a pretty good sized torch coral. Got him for $40. What I decided to do was, when my tax money comes in, don't buy my RODI unit because I'm focused on moving back to Tennessee, and go ahead and treat myself because I've been working extremely hard at work trying to move back and just saving all this money. Why don't I treat myself? Because it was only $40, and I was like, man, that's a steal. Like, I looked online at prices, and you can't get them that cheap online. So, and I've not been able to find any other torch corals around the area. If they have them, they were always sold out because they say they go so quick. And I saw there was 3 of them, and this one was the 2 of them were bigger, and the one was smaller. I obviously wanted the bigger one, and the frog spawn is a lot bigger. It's just the fact that the lights turned on late, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit what I'm going to do about that in a second. But this torch coral is absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with it. I'm hoping that clownfish will host it. That's why I put it over there, because that's normally his little hangout spot, so hopefully he'll host it. If not, it's still, it doesn't matter. I love the coral, and I love the fact that my clownfish has been so active. Both of them eat really good every time I put food in the tank. They're after it just like that. My firefish, I have not seen him today actually, but he's been doing pretty well. So I think I might have seen him when I first turned on the lights today, but he's been doing really well. He still hides in his little corner, but he does come out a lot during the day. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is these lights. So there is a little outlet timer that you can turn your outlet on and off with at Ace Hardware, just a few miles from here. My dad went ahead and gave me a $5 coupon off, and it's only like $7. So I'm gonna go there tomorrow and pick this thing up for like $2, where it turns my outlet on and off, so that these lights turn on and off by themselves. Which is, I mean, yes, it's not gonna, you know, slowly build up its brightness, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna program it to where it turns on the same time, you know, on and off every single day, and I never ever have to worry about, oh my gosh, I'm at work and I can't turn on my lights, and you know, never knowing when the lights went on and stuff. Like, I came home and it was 5 o'clock. I worked about 6 to 5 today, and the lights were off, and like, I mean, that's not good. You know, you need to have your lights on. So I'm gonna go pick that up tomorrow, and I honestly don't know what's going on with this little. Sorry, I don't know if I don't know if he got stung and he died. I don't know what's going on with him, but I'll figure that out in a second, because that's kind of freaking me out. I think he might be dead, actually. I don't know. My Nasaria snails haven't been doing too good ever since I dropped the sand bed, but surprisingly, my little sand sifting star, which is right here, has been moving around all over the place, all over the glass, eating algae. I didn't even know they did that, but he eats detritus, he eats everything. So he's done really well in the tank, actually. You know, and I've had him for like 2 or 3 weeks, and he's done good so far. Hopefully not to, you know, jinx myself there, but I'm hoping he continues to do well. I really love this torch coral, this frog spawn. I don't know if it was bigger the other day. I think it was a little bigger, but I also think the fact that my torch coral is bigger, and it makes me think that it's smaller, because this torch coral, it's really cool to see too, because ever since I dosed the Seacheam Prime and got my nitrates, I mean, they were at 0. They were completely undetectable. And you know, when I added these corals, they opened within a matter of, you know, like partially open, because my lights were off, within 30 minutes of me placing them in the tank. That's never happened to me before. They always take longer than that. And you guys can see in my past videos, this clownfish was always shy. You can just see how active he is in the tank, which is awesome, and I'm so excited to see that. Another thing is, you know, these nitrates stress me out all the time. And I'm getting to the point now where I'm just like, you know, I'm going to control what I can, but I really don't know what's going on. And I know that my fish population is not overstocked. There's 3 tiny little fish in here. Very tiny little fish. And I do not overfeed. I feed once every other day. Not much at all. Just enough that they can eat, and that's it. And so what I've decided to do is just kind of stop caring about the nitrates so much. Still worry about it, still do water changes, you know, every week and stuff like that, but just stop caring so much about the nitrates. My nitrite and my ammonia, that's all good. You know, I've never really had a problem with that stuff. So stop worrying so much about the nitrate, and just let the tank just build up its bacteria on its own. Yes, if we have algae outbreaks, who cares? We have algae outbreaks, but it stresses me out to the point that I thought about getting rid of this tank. And as you guys can see, I definitely don't want to get rid of it now, because I have a torch coral, and I love this tank, man. I love all my fish in it. I just love this clownfish is by far my favorite fish I've ever had. He is so beautiful. Him and the damsel actually swim around together. You've probably seen it the whole video. They've been swimming around together, no problems. This damsel, ever since, you know, I got the firefish, has shown absolutely no signs of aggression whatsoever at all. Not even once. He's never been aggressive towards the clownfish, and the clownfish has never been aggressive towards him, and he's also not been aggressive to the firefish. They let the firefish come out and go back in as he pleases, and there's never been a problem. So it's really cool. I think it's just the fact that I have, you know, enough hiding spots, and damsel's pretty small, and also yellowtail damsels are one of the less aggressive species, and he's beautiful. I absolutely love my damsel. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. My protein skimmer has been collecting a lot of junk in the recent. I've been having to empty it, honestly, once a day, which is a pain in the butt. I'm about to go do it now, but it's worth it. And then my Seacheam, or not my Seacheam, my Chaeto algae, as you can see, it's behind the frog spawn. I'm not sure if it's been growing or not. I haven't really been keeping an eye on it, but I mean, I know under these lights it'll grow, so I just have it in the back chilling there, and I mean, I honestly like the look of it back there. I don't know, I think it has like a really cool look, so I'm really happy with the way this tank is, you know, going right now, and the direction it's going. I'm about to post this video to YouTube, empty out this protein skimmer, and go ahead and wipe this tank down, because it's dirty and it's bothering me. The glass, you can't see it, but I can definitely see it, so I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope you guys are liking the way the tank is coming. The next coral I really want to get before I move, or when I move, is a green toadstool leather. I want to place them in this corner, And that's going to be it for my corals. Well, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to get other corals, but that's the main 3 big ones I want to get is my frog spawn, my torch. I'm thinking about getting a hammer, but I'm not too big into the hammers. I kind of like the wavy corals. That's why I'm so attracted to the torch coral, because how wavy it is. I was thinking about getting an anemone, but at the same time, I don't want it to move around. So maybe a comely anemone. It could go in that corner over there, which would be pretty cool because they're so cheap, and it's such a big piece. And then maybe just a little toadstool leather and some zoanthids later on. But I'm really in love with the way the tank looks right now. This torch coral, I'm obsessed with it, and I just got it yesterday, and it's opened up so beautifully, and I'm really pleased. I'm gonna show you guys real quick with the blue lights, and turn my room lights off real quick just so you guys can get an idea of how beautiful this thing looks at night. Well, it's not gonna do it justice, but it looks almost green, the frog spawn and the torch. So really pretty. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try to be posting, like I said, at least 2 or 3 times a week. I'm going to take care of the Cesarius now because I'm pretty sure he's dead, and that will cause an ammonia spike if nothing else gets to him. So peace out, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video, and peace.